Hey guys, so you're probably wondering what is going on with real estate today, right? Is it a good time to buy, good time to sell? Prices going up, going down? What's going on, right? So today we're going to talk about specifically about Cape Coral, Florida. That's exactly where I'm from. So full disclosure, I had to get this out of the way as part of the whole disclosure part. I am Patrick Reed, broker associate with Remax Realty Team here in sunny Cape Coral, Florida. And I can be reached at 239-691-7159. All right. Now that I give it all the disclosures out of the way, let's kind of like just jump right into it. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Cape Coral in specific. If you know a little bit about Cape Coral, we are the second largest city in the state of Florida. All right, so we have hundreds of miles of canals. Many of them are Gulf access canals, which means you can put a boat in your backyard and get out to the Gulf of Mexico, right? So pretty good. And then we also have freshwater canals, which are landlocked, can't get out no matter what. All right. So the graph that I'm about ready to show you here is depicts just Cape Coral, and I've broken it down into all of those little categories. So let me go ahead and let me change the view. All right. So here we have, if you look up the top, average sales price for off-water, freshwater, Gulf access, and direct access. So the difference between Gulf access and direct access, both are Gulf access, meaning you can get out to the Gulf. The difference being Gulf access, you have to go under one bridge or more. Direct access means you can put a sailboat in your backyard, big mast, and you don't have to go under any bridges. All right. So what I did is I pulled some data from 2019 all the way through last month. And these are sales of single-family homes, okay? So you'll notice that the overall trend was trending up, okay? But you'll notice that right in this area here is where things really started picking up. And that was right around the time that people kind of got over the whole COVID scare. And that's when sales really started, and prices really started taking off. So we get up through to today, and you'll see that the blue is off water, orange, freshwater, gray is Gulf access, and yellow is direct access. So when you take a look at this, you'll notice that the off water is basically leveling out. Freshwater took a little bit of a hit over the last couple of months, and that looks like it's leveling out. Gulf access took a hit over the last couple of months, and they seem to move up a little bit for last month, but I would say the overall is going sideways. And Gulf access is kind of, I mean, if you look at the graph, it's all over the place anyways, right? So, the prices, to me, look like things are leveling out. If we roll down to here is sales price versus list price, we're ranging anywhere from 95 to 100%, but all of the indicators are all trending down. So it looks like the contract prices are coming in less than what is listed, but the majority of the properties are closing 99 to 100%. So that's fantastic. So it's not that big of an indicator. It's just nice to see how things are rolling along. Days on market, for the most part, are starting to trend up a little bit. So that means, to me, what that means is that people aren't willing to pay that amount for that particular product. So it's going to sit on the market for a little bit longer. And yes, yeah. So we'll go with that. And quantity sold, right? You notice that very little of very few of what happens with direct access, freshwater, and Gulf access. 35, 64, 69. So not a whole lot of properties moving, but the off water is what we see a big deal in at 4.25. So so we take all this into consideration. We're going to run over to where it has Cape Coral actives and sold. Okay, so specific to Cape Coral, we'll be able to see back in 2008 inventory. Look at that, 4,700 houses. Okay, was up for sale, available to purchase in 2008. Yeah, and we look at the quantity sold, 477. But if you look at the quantity sold, it's ranging anywhere from 300 to 500, right? Available inventory. After the crash and everything bottomed out in 2010, we started seeing pretty even amount of available inventory to buy, right? Anywhere from 1,200, 1,800, 2,000, and around there. And sales hanging on anywhere, right around that 400 probably is what it would average out at. And then we come up to the COVID area and inventory plummeted. And you'll notice that sales really started increasing. Here's one that's at 700, right? So, but now as we roll along, inventory starting to pick up a little bit. And then we have a really big spike, a turn of inventory back in March is where things kind of made the turn. More inventory is coming on market. And now we've got a little over 1,200 available homes to buy. And we get about 600 that sold over the month. So sold over last month. So again, what this tells me is that demand, which is the sales, are staying the same. Okay. Inventory is climbing. So that would be supply, right? So now if the buyers have more homes to pick from, then the only thing that's going to wind up giving is price. So we may start to see a little bit of that leveling off in price. Okay. And we're probably within the next month or two here in the Cape. Okay. So let's see. Why don't we take a quick peek at, let me move me out of the way. And let's take a look at how Cape Coral is stacking up against the rest of the county. So this is quantity sold. You can see basically in all areas, all the four cities that we're talking about, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Lehigh, and Bonita, they're all downtrending in the quantity sold. So that's really just another indicator of things are correcting. Do I think we're going to have a crash? Absolutely not. Don't think so. I've already been through the high, been through the low, and those indicators aren't telling us that we're going to have a crash. Really, what we're seeing, I think we'll just see a kind of a correction, rolling things back to where we were in like 2018, 2019. So basically, before we hit the crazy COVID period of 2021, where things just went crazy. So I think we're going to get back to that normalness of our market. So okay, so that's what I have for you for today. Okay, I hope you liked it. If you do like it, comment below, give me a thumbs up, and we'll go from there. So our next discussion is we're going to have a quick chat about investment properties, single family homes and duplexes. Really, kind of what's going on there, right? And evictions, right? So this is a big topic for a lot of people because there's a lot of investors who own and rent out single family homes and duplexes. So stay tuned because that video will be coming up probably in another day or two. So all right, guys. Thanks again, and hope you liked this video. See you soon.